Ben by Gopio. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, you are punctual. The rest are late. Okay, I was where were we?
Give us homework.
Homework. Students book or workbook?
What book?
Workbook. Workbook. Page number.
Page number
Page
20.
number 20, number 2, and 21.
Or 20 and 21. 20 and 21.
20 and 21. Page 21. Yes. What book is wrong with page number?
Oh yeah, wait. I haven't started yet. Wait a minute. I'm waiting for the others.
Nó đi qua mà đưa mà lưng mà được.
Okay. How many are here now? Xiong. Xiong King King.
3.
What about the rest? They are late. Hmm? They are late. Wait a minute. I will wait for them for a while. Okay, while waiting for the others, I will do homework. Michael, what's the weather like in your place? Is it cool?
Yes, it's very cool.
Really?
Yeah, it's rainy since at night, yesterday at night.
Where are you from?
I'm from Bagogu.
Oh, Bako. Okay. I want to know the weather in Bako. Okay, page 20, right? Page 20, I gave you homework. I let you read, and dramatic form is finished. So everybody, one is finished. Same meaning, vocabulary work. And number one, I will start with dramatic form. Dramatic form. And could you please tell me some dramatic forms for number one?
One.
Okay.
Felt and art trauma. Escaping the massive.
Massive what?
Uh,
Escaping the massive wave.
Massive way, yeah. Massive way. Quick thinking, clarifying. Bobbing event.
Correct. So now we have finished number one. Okay, for students, I will continue number two. What information does the journalist give you in the first sentence? I will do that. Mainly, John Ben We are doing workbook page 20. I have started checking homework. Here, number 2. What information does the journalist give you in the first sentence? So in the first sentence, I will let you read. Minady, read in the first sentence. At 6 a.m.
At 6 a.m. on Saturday, 27th February 2010, in San Juan Bautista, the island's only town, 12-year-old Martina Maturana felt an urge.
Up to that. So here, what from that sentence, that is called the first sentence, right? And what does the journalist, what kind of information does the journalist give? You are given the example time, like at 6 a.m. on Saturday, 27 February 2010. So it is done. And what else?
Place.
Yes, place. Tell me, place. Which one is place?
Place in San Juan Bautista, the island's only town.
Yes. How about the second one? Place, time, place, and what else did you learn?
Contest.
Contest. Time and place is called contest. And what else? What else could you learn?
Disaster.
The date.
Date is called time, and also place, and also
and the name of the main character.
And the girl, you can see the girl, right?
Yeah.
The character's information. The character's information. The character's information.
And I guess
about
the introduction as
well. About the girl. Okay, let's go to number 3. Pankopyo, number 3.
Journalist uses quite a lot of numbers in the article. Why?
Yeah, the journalist uses quite a lot of numbers. Okay, in the exam, you may be asked a similar situation. Why the journalist uses a lot of numbers? Okay, what do you think? Who wants to give the info reason?
Me.
Yeah, say.
Because he wanted to describe us in precise style or clear manner.
Yes. Exact means that, you know, precise. Gives precise. So it means that what kind of effect does it give to the article? What kind of effect does it give to the article? So it makes the article, by knowing the numbers, you know, if I give you the information briefly, you won't believe that it is a real story or not. But I have given the data, I have given the number exactly like 27, 2010, 12, and blah, blah, blah. So some numbers are given. So why? Why? The reason, yes, your reason is close. Any other? Any other? Then your answer is correct. I want to hear the different answer from you. I want to hear what you write.
Maybe he wanted to be more specific, so
Yes.
he added details so that you can believe that.
Yes, you can believe, right? Add the detailed information and by giving some numbers. So I will write I will write this information here. Wait. It, yeah, please write this reason. So in the exam, if you encounter the similar situation, you must know it makes the article boost mean increase.
Are you ready?
Yes, can you see it?
No.
Wait, I will write it. Why can't you see my share screen?
I can see.
We saw that.
And can you write it down? Because my laptop is not that well.
Teacher, we can't see you as well.
Michael Pio, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, so it makes the article more informative. Write down, it makes the article more informative. It makes the article more informative. It can boost another way, or you can write progress. It can boost the credibility. credibility. It can boost the credibility, or it can make the article more informative by giving the facts. So it can make the article more believable. It is also okay. It can make the article more believable.
So do we have to write down?
Yes, of course. In the exam, when you encounter the similar situation, you must be able to you must be able to give the reason why, you know, why the writer uses many numbers. So you must give that information. And next one, number 4. Why do you think the journalist ends by quoting the man whose house was destroyed by the sea? The journalist ends by quoting the man whose house was destroyed by the sea. The question is why? Ben, you are reading.
I think these are the personal touch to the story and help reader understand the emotional impact of disaster.
Can you say again?
Okay. This is a personal touch to the story and helps readers understand the emotional impact or disaster.
It helps. I want that part. It helps. Can you say it slowly? The second part, your answer is correct. It helps.
It helps readers understand the emotional impact of the disaster.
Oh, yeah, I will write. It helps the readers understand the emotional effect of the disaster. Nice.
I write impact, not effect. It's okay, right?
Yeah, emotional impact of the disasters. Effect is better. How about me?
Can I know what are we doing now?
I'm doing workbook. Page number 20. I'm checking homework. I gave you homework.
Okay.
And page 20, number 2, the last one. Because these questions are important. You must know how to answer in the exam. If you encounter the similar questions. It makes the readers understand. I'm doing number 4, the emotional effect of the disasters. Next one. I think I gave you homework from number 3. Go to 3. Key, we are in page 21, number 3. I go
Yes.
Number 8, number 1. One day the tsunami.
Read.
Number 3. One day the tsunami. San Juan Bautista. I'm asking you to read the question.
Journalist uses quite a lot of numbers in the application. One.
When did the tsunami San Juan Bautista? So the answer is A, at 6 a.m. on Saturday, 27th February 2010, right? And next, number 2, Ben.
How old is the girl?
Is okay, or past tense you can use like was. How old was the girl? The answer is how old is the girl? What is the answer?
Where is it?
12, yes. And next, number 3. Yong King King U. Yong King King U, did you do homework?
No, I didn't come yesterday.
But you should do homework. You know, you can learn
Yes.
through YouTube video and then you can learn. So it is no longer the excuse, you know, being absent, you
Yes.
could prepare what to learn next day.
Yes, I know.
Otherwise, it will work
Answer.
in the
I
future.
number 4 answers.
Number 3,
Number 3 answer, yes.
400 meters. So it must be
How many meters did she run from the house?
it is for the distance, so you can use how far. How
Yes.
far? You are supposed to use the words from the test. How far did she?
Ran from the house.
Yeah. How far did she run from her home to the town square? Right? How far did she run? Did she run from her home to the town square? Right? To ring the emergency bell. You are supposed to take the words from the test. It is in the middle. It is in the middle. Minadi. How about next? Number 4. 650. How will you make questions for that?
I've got different answer for number 3.
Say.
How far was the emergency bell away from the girl's house?
Let's see, 400 meters. Let me check.
Is same meaning but different sentences. Is that okay?
I know. Your answer is quite okay, but I prefer the answer from the text. It says she immediately ran 400 meters from her home to the town square. You need to take the words from the test. So the question should be how far. And then because of run, verb is run. Did she immediately run? Right? How far did she immediately ran from her home to the town square to ring the emergency bell? It must be like that.
Okay, number 4 is how many islanders are there in San Juan Bautista?
Wait, in that sentence, you need to take the words from the test. It says it was Martina's quick thinking which saved the lives of the majority of the 650 islanders. You have to make questions for that. So take the words from the test instead of making questions on your own. Your answer won't be the same as the others. I ask you to use the words from the list, from the reading test. So how many islanders did her quick thinking save? Because you could see that sentence and you have to make questions using the words. How many islanders did her quick thinking save?
Teacher. What about how many people survived in tsunami?
It is okay, but I mean, I want you to take the words from the list, from the reading test. You need to read that sentence and make questions using the words. That is the point.
Okay.
How many islanders did her quick thinking save? Take the words as much as you can from the test instead of making your own questions. Your own question is very similar to the questions in the that I mentioned, but I want you to use the words from the test. Can you follow? And now I will go to 300 meters. 300 meters, Panko Pyo, for 300 meters, how will you say?
Because
In the paragraph, it says like, you need to look at the paragraph only. A few minutes later, a wall of water crashed onto the land and swept 300 meters into the village. So for 300 meters, how will you say? What is your answer? Minadi, what is your answer?
How long was that? How
Far.
many meters? How many meters was the village was swept?
Wait, how many meters we rarely use it? It is for distance. So we use far. How far?
How far was the village swept?
No, sweep is verb. So for sweep, you need to use did. How far did?
But I want passive. Isn't it passive because it's being swept?
Yeah. How far did? Which one? A few minutes later, a wall of water crashed. So which one is subject? Minadi, is it passive? Where is past?
No.
Verb? There is no verb 3. It is past tense. Crush is past tense onto the land. Another past tense is swept. So
How
as
far
verb
was
is past tense, you need to use did.
how far did the wall of water sweep?
How far did a wall of water sweep where? Sweep where? Into the sweep
into the village.
into the village. Up to that. Can you follow? How far did a wall of water sweep into the village? You are supposed to take the words from the passage. Next, number 6. Pen. 20 meters.
How high was the wave?
It is the height of wave. So how is followed by adjective. Then you can make questions like how high. And past tense was the wave. How high was the wave? Now I will go to number 4. Join each pair of sentences using which, that, or who. What's the name of the island? Look at the example for number 1. If I stop, what is the name of the island? What is the name of the island? Is it meaningful? Is it meaningful?
No.
I stop there? No. There are many islands in the world. So I must give more information. So the second part, it was hit by a tsunami in 2010. Is it an essential information?
Yeah.
Yes. So is it, will you use it for defining or non-defining?
Fine.
Defining. Will you put comma?
No.
No.
So what's the name of the island? That, right? Island is a thing, so you use that. And it and that the same. So it will be omitted. That was hit by a tsunami in 2010. Right? Okay, so I will do number 2. Pai Ko Pyo, read. Juan archipelago.
Which of the previous islands is a group of islands?
The first sentence you can write directly like the Juan Panadax archipelago is a group of islands which are off the coast of Chile. That answer must be that way because islands and second sentence is are. So they are, you know, they are apostrophe IE. So you need to take that verb, which are. And that's why in that sentence, you need to put which, after that put are, they will be omitted, which are off the coast of Chile. Then number 3.
Juan Fernandez was Juan Fernandez, who was the first to land on the island in 1574, was a Spanish sea captain.
It is okay. There are two ways. Juan Fernandez, who was a Spanish sea captain, was the first to land on the islands in 74. It's also okay. In this case, it depends on the context, actually. Will you put 2 commas? Juan Fernandez, who was a Spanish sea captain. So in
No.
this case, who was a Spanish sea captain? Is it an important information?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, in my point of view, it depends on the situation. If the context says it is an important information, you don't need to put comma, right? You don't need to put comma. You can write it as defining sentence. If it is not an important information, in my point of view, Juan Fernandez, it is enough. I don't need to give more information. So in this case, it will be an important information. So in this case, you need to put comma. So it is up to you. In some sentences, depending on your opinion, whether it is defining or non-defining, you must decide it on your own. So here, Juan Fernandez, comma, who was a Spanish sea captain, comma, was the first to land on the islands in 1574. That answer is okay. Next. Alexander Circuit.
Alexander Circuit, who was a sailor, was left on one of the islands by the captain of his ship in 1074.
7004. Okay. And the first thing that I need to say is islands. Islands. Most students are pronouncing in the wrong way. You need to say islands. And next one, for the years, you need to divide into 2 parts. I have already told you. The first part is 17. The second part is 04. 1704. It is not the number. It is the year. You need to read in that way. Otherwise, it is wrong. So, Alexander Selkirk, who was a sailor, was left on one of the islands by the captains of his ship in 1704. In this case, if you put who was a sailor, because of Selkirk is the person, is it an important information?
No, I guess.
So it must be comma, right? Non-defining. Alexander Selkirk, comma, who was a sailor, comma. Next, Minady.
Yeah. So we have to read the answer of the question. Or just answers.
Answer. I will listen to your answer.
Okay. The writer Daniel Defoe, who wrote a story. Who wrote a story was based. No, the writer Defoe wrote a story which was based on Alexander Selkirk's experience of living alone on Juan Fernandez Island for 4 years and 4 months.
It is okay. The writer Daniel Defoe wrote a story. It is about that story, so you need to use which. Wrote a story, which. Story the same, so you don't need to put story, which was based on Alexander Selkirk's experience of living alone on Juan Fernandez Islands for 4 years and 4 months. It is correct. So you put which here. In this case, let's discuss. The writer Daniel Defoe wrote a story. If I stop there, is it meaningful?
No.
No. I need to give more information about the story, which was based on blah, blah, blah. So here, as it is an important information, can you put comma?
No, sir.
No, no, because it is an important information. So you must think, you must consider whether it is defining or non-defining. Let's go to number 6. Key number 6. Juan Fernandez.
Juan Fernandez was the island which was renamed Robinson Crusoe Island in 1960.
Wait, Juan Fernandez was the island? Yeah, which was renamed. So
Okay.
in this case, Juan Fernandez was the island.
Yeah.
Is it meaningful if I stop there? Is it meaningful?
No.
No. You need to give more information about that island, right? Which
Yeah,
was
we need to give extra information about that.
not extra information. You need to give more information. That information is important, extra. So you put which was renamed. So where you put comma,
Yes.
where you put comma,
Yes.
if you put comma, it means that it is an important information. It is not an essential information. You said that information is important. So it must
Yeah.
be defining or non-defining.
I think it might be like defining.
Defining. So do I need to put comma?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Fine, Gopio number 7. Robinson Crusoe meets a man on the island. You can learn about the man. The man becomes his friend. So how will you combine 2 sentences? In the story, Crusoe, come on, meets a man. You must talk about the man, because here in the next sentence you can learn about that man. So how will you say? Meets a man who
Dragons meets the man on the island.
Minady, say your answer, please.
In the story, Robinson Crusoe meets a man on the island who becomes his friend.
Yes, that is fine, but a man is who becomes his friend, right? Meets a man who becomes his friend on the island.
So are you gonna put on the island at the end?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, a man is noun, so it should be that noun who refers to a man. So a man who becomes his friend on the island.
What if I put on the island behind the man? Is that okay?
I don't think it is that good, because you know that it is not very smooth. Because a man on the island who, so that who will be for on the island.
Okay.
Meaning it's not that different. But in my point of view, who must be after a person, right? That is the rule. So who becomes his friend on the island is better.
I don't need to put comma, right?
Yeah, wait, that is another issue. Meets a man on the island. Is it meaningful?
No.
It is concerned with your opinion. if you think that it is a man, if that man is not very important, not an important matter, you don't need to you need to put comma. It means that it is an extra information, right? So it will be like in the story, Robinson Crusoe meets a man, comma, who becomes his friend, comma, on the island. But if you think that that information is important, becoming his friend is important, you can omit comma and it will be defining. In the story, Robinson Crusoe meets a man who becomes his friend on the island. No need to put comma. So in my point of view, it is an important information. So it should be defining clause. A man who becomes his friend on the island. There are two ways. Let's go to number 8. Ben, can you give me the answer for number 8?
Robinson Crusoe is a book that became one of the most popular children's stories all time.
So if I stop, Robinson Crusoe is a book, is it meaningful? Do you know the important information there?
Yeah, it's not meaningful if you stop there.
If I stop there, so I need to put more information. So it became one of the most popular children's stories, blah, blah, blah. That is an important information, right? So where you put comma,
No,
so your sentence will be like, Robinson Crusoe is a book. It's a thing, so you can put that or which, and it will be dropped, and instead you will have to start from verb, which became one of the most popular children's stories of all time, right? It is better. So out of 8 sentences, do you understand? Do you know the nature of defining and non-defining? You should know.
Teacher, in the exam, when you ask these kind of questions,
Yeah.
should we answer with our opinion or just
No,
what if
opinion.
our opinion was different?
Yeah, you will be asked the sentence which is clear enough. Don't worry.
Okay.
So I want to continue now. Hey, by the way, I haven't seen any students writing yet.
I sent it on Viber.
On Viber.
Yeah.
Try your real name. Or maybe because I have a lot of chat messages, so please. I haven't checked Viber yet this morning.
My Viber name is Iber Junior.
Yeah, I can't remember. Write your real name so that it's easier to, at least your nickname, right? For example, Ben, so that I can know that it is your work.
Yeah, I also write it Ben.
Oh, yeah, I have seen it. I have seen your work. It's a baby's work. How about Nicolette? Who's Nicolette? Is it from your class?
No, it's from the campus class.
I don't know the real name. You need to write your real name, otherwise I can't remember. In the exam too, you need to write your real name.
Yeah, I write it my real name.
Yeah, it is easier. At least you know your name like Key, Ben, so I know it. The other name, I can't. I can't find easily. There are different messages. That's why. From different students. All right. So I will start students' book, course book. Everybody take out course book. Page, I think I'm supposed to start unit 4.
We haven't done the project yet.
No, I won't do. I won't do all. Otherwise, we won't finish this book. We have another book too. I will do the lessons that are useful for you. Great expeditions, right? So in this unit, everybody look at next page. First book. Yeah, for the time being, please look at the book. Great Expeditions, topics, the sinking of the Titanic and exploration of the wreck. Expeditions from China in the 15th century, space exploration. And the second one, revision of past tenses, sentence verbs, though, and as well, revision of the world future. Titanic, are you a traveler or do you prefer to stay near home? How would you feel about going on a long journey by sea? Okay, Ben, can you tell me your feeling when you go on a long journey by sea?
I don't want to go by sea because I am afraid of sea and water. So I try not to go by sea, and I maybe scared all the water creature. I don't know what is under the water or ocean. So I'm afraid of sea, and I'm dizzy when I'm in the ship. Yeah, that's why.
By the way, do you feel seasick when you go across the river or sea?
No, I don't feel sick, but I'm just afraid of sea.
Oh. How about Pai Gu Pyo? Okay, Pai Gu Pyo, no reply. How will you feel when you go on a long journey by sea?
I will feel that
I would be,
happy.
or you would be happy. So why?
Or, I like water.
Or you like stay in the water? So do you like swimming, by the way?
I can say that I like
Stay in the water, right? Being in the water, okay? How about Sean?
Yes, I like to go along the beach, but I dare not to go into the seas.
You dare not. You dare
Yeah.
not go to the dare not go to the sea. Why not?
Because it's very risky.
It is risky. Yes, correct. It is risky. You have to take risk. For example, I can't swim, so I dare not go across the river or sea. I'm so excited and afraid in case there is a problem, so I could die, right? Because I could not swim at all. So it is, I have to take risk when I go across the river. All right, let's go to next. Reading and listening 6. Read the text and number the paragraphs in the correct order, then listen and check. These paragraphs A to F are not in the right order. Not in the right order. You must arrange these orders. That is concerned with logical thinking. You need to arrange the paragraphs in order. For example, everybody read quickly. Which paragraph should be number 1?
C.
What kind of
C.
C? On Tuesday, 16 April, the headlines in the red identity. Are you sure? How about the rest? Any different answer? According to Ben, C is number 1. How about the others? Do you agree?
I think number E.
Oh,
E. Titanic was the biggest, hottest, and most luxurious liner of. How about the different answer? Come on. Give me the different answer.
it's kind of saying that I did number E2 because it's more likely to.
You mean number E?
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, I will give the answer. Yes. E is number one. Why? Why do you think? First paragraph is E. Tell me more reason.
Because it's an introduction of Titanic and like biggest and fattest like introduction. So I think that is the main topic.
Correct. You can learn about Titanic, the introduction of the topic, biggest, fattest, most luxurious liner of its time, and you can see the setting, right? So it must be the first, it must be the introduction, correct? So it is number one, right? Okay, do it alone. In the class, you will be with your partner. Now, do it alone. You need to arrange the paragraphs in order. Which one will be two? Which one will be three? Do it. Be aware of the last sentence. What is it about? The ship set sail on its maiden voyage from Southampton in Great Britain to Europe. Can I check?
Yes.
Yeah.
Number 1 is E. Wait. Then, which one is 2?
B.
B. Why do you put it is, or why do you think it is 2?
Because there is tell the Titanic is making good progress. Is dealing with like start with an ice bath, so it's a good time when the sailing. So it's not facing the disaster, so it's for number B. So that's why I choose.
It was making good progress. That's the point. Progress across the Atlantic went on the night of Sunday, 14th April. Right? Starting the beginning of the journey, so it is number 2. And the last part, we have struck an ice patch. Main D, number 3.
It's D.
Number 3 is D.
D,
Correct.
yeah.
Why?
Because it keeps telling about shrinking the
Ship.
iceberg.
The ship went down within 3 hours of hitting the ice patch, blah, blah, blah. So it is 3. Correct.
It's all about iceberg again.
Number 4. Look at the last sentence. There weren't enough lifeboats to save everyone. So number 4 is
4. F.
number 4 is F.
F.
Yes.
Yes.
Why? Why it is so?
And while the passenger in the lifeboat, they are trying to survive the
Freezing
freezing temperatures.
And next, number 5. Key, number 5. Number 5.
Oh, teacher.
Yes.
I can see your degree is
Really?
yeah.
How about the others? I want to know.
Yes, and also
Me either.
Oh. Wait, I will share it again. I think it is concerned with my connection. I will share. How about now?
Yeah.
Okay, let's continue. This is 1. 2. D is 3. And we are in number 4, right? Number 4 is F. Okay. F is 4. How about 5? Jean, tell me, number 5.
A.
Huh?
A.
A is 5. The
Yes.
last sentence says, it took the Carpathia 4 hours to reach the place where the ship has stuck. Not A. It
C.
is.
I should see.
This is.
I think it's A
Oh,
because it's the following morning, and the C is 16th April, and the date the ship was drank was 14th April. So the following
wait.
morning
On
must be
Tuesday,
15th.
16 April, the headlines in the papers read, Titanic sank, no one lives, blah, blah, blah. I
Yeah.
see.
I
And-
think number E is telling the first after newspaper about phase saturation.
Yeah. However, by the following morning, next morning, it was clear that this is 6. Okay, let's check whether your answer is correct or not. Listen. I will let you listen again. After that, I will let you do exercise 2. Okay, listening. It is reading text.
Track 6. Titanic
Everybody, can you hear?
Yes.
was the biggest, fastest, and most luxurious liner of its time. In April 1912, the ship set sail on its maiden voyage from Southampton in Great Britain to New York. It was making good progress across the Atlantic when, on the night of Sunday the 14th of April, 5 days after setting out, it hit an iceberg. A telegram was sent saying, "We have struck an iceberg." The ship went down within 3 hours of hitting the iceberg. It sank nearly 4 kilometers to the bottom of the ocean. Some passengers managed to escape, but there weren't enough lifeboats to save everyone. While the passengers in the lifeboats were desperately trying to survive the freezing temperatures, the nearest ship, the Carpathia, had answered Titanic's call for help and was heading at full speed to rescue them. It took the Carpathia 4 hours to reach the place where the ship had sunk. On Tuesday, April the 16th, the headlines in the newspapers read, "Titanic sunk, no lives lost," and "All Titanic passengers are safe." However, by the following morning it was clear that more than 1,500 people had died and that only about 700 passengers had survived.
All right.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Next. Let's go to this. Number 2. Are these questions? Put bracket for the answer. Please do quickly. 1 to 6. 1 to 8. Those who haven't handed in writing, please hand in. I just got the writing assignment from Ben. Whether you were present or absent, you are supposed to hand in. If you don't meet your deadline, I will reduce some marks. Finished?
Yeah.
Finished.
I go to number 1. Read.
What was the Titanic?
What was the Titanic?
Titanic was the biggest, fastest, and most serious liner of the
It is in number 1, right? Yes.
is
Okay. Just that's all. It is enough. How about number 2? Then, when did it set sail on its maiden voyage?
In April 1912, the ship set sail on its maiden voyage.
Maiden voyage.
Maiden voyage.
So it is in paragraph
E.
number paragraph E, right? It is in paragraph E, correct. John, number 3. Where was it sailing from and to?
Great subject in Great Britain to New York.
Yes, correct. The ship set sail on its maiden voyage from Southampton in Great Britain to New York. And next one, number 4. Why did the ship sink? Minity.
Because it shrank an iceberg.
Where?
The C, paragraph C.
Paragraph C.
Or maybe it hit an iceberg.
It hit an ice patch, right? In paragraph B, it hit an ice patch. Please give the answer from the passage directly because the others have similar answers from the passage, so it is easier to check. But in some answers, you could not take the words from the passage directly. In that case, it is acceptable. You can give any answer as you like. And next one, where was it? And number 3, did I do it? I think I skip it. Where was it sailing from and to? Key. Where
It's
was
finished,
it
sir.
sailing from and to? Did I do?
Yeah, you
Sailing
did.
from and to. Yeah, wait, I want
You yeah.
wait. Yogi can say, where was it sailing from and to? From and to.
It's sailing sometime to a Great Britain.
It was sailing, right? It was sailing.
Sometime to Great Britain to New York.
Oh yes, correct. I did. Sometimes it sometimes happens to me. And next, number 5. Pai Gu Pyo, how long did it take for the Titanic to sink? How long? How long?
Okay.
Okay. It's easy. Then how long?
It takes within 3 hours for the Titanic to sink.
Because of date, you need to say took. It took. For took, you don't need to put within. It took 3 hours for the Titanic to sink. That is the proper grammatical sentence. So you don't need to put within. In paragraph D, Pankopyo, D, look at D.
Okay.
Here, can you write short answers?
Sorry?
Can we write short answers like
Yeah, but when you answer, I want you to give a full sentence, right? Full sentence. When you write, you can write short one, it's fine. But when you give me the answer, you need to take the words from the test, right? As much as you can. In this case, you can take the words. So here, grammatical error. It took, and then for took, you don't need to put within. It took 3 hours for the Titanic to sink. That way. Okay. And next one, Minady. Why didn't all the passengers manage to escape? Why didn't?
because there weren't enough boats to save everyone. In paragraph D.
Paragraph D, yeah, there weren't enough the lifeboats to save everyone. Here. Yes, that is the answer. Key is key here. In and out. How can they catch up with the lesson? Okay. Number 7, what was the cafeteria and what part did it play in the story? Minady. What was the cafeteria?
Cafeteria was the nearest ship from the cafeteria was the nearest ship and it played the role it answered the Titanic's call for help and headed at full speed to rescue them.
Here. The answer is in the last one. The nearest ship, the cafeteria had answered Titanic's call for help and was heading at full speed to rescue the passengers, right?
Do I need to roll that like that?
Next one, it took, yeah, you can take those. It took the cafeteria 4 hours to reach the place where the ship has stuck. So you can make it short. You can summarize these sentences in your own words. It is okay. Or those who cannot summarize, you can take these. Then you can take the sentences directly.
Teacher, I don't I didn't really like had answered and was hadn't. I changed them into percentage and I
Yes.
answered.
Can you say again?
I didn't use that kind of sentences. My answer is ClassYear is the nearest ship and it answered.
Hey,
that
hey.
it's called
Did you say the nearest ship?
the nearest ship. I said that. Okay, ClassYear was the nearest ship and it answered Titanic's call for help and headed at full speed to rescue them. Is that okay?
Hmm.
But I changed the tenses. Is that okay?
Yes, it is okay. Fine. It's not wrong. It's fine. Number 8. When did the world learn the truth about the Titanic? When did the world learn? And Ben. Ben, your answer, please. Number 8. Okay. Ben, are you with me? Ben Gopyo. When did the world learn?
Hello, teacher. What are you doing? I was left the meeting.
Then I'm doing number 8. I'm asking Pan Gopyo. Pan Gopyo was not listening, or I don't know why. Ben, can you answer? Number 8. When did the world learn the truth about the Titanic?
I think 17 April.
17 April. Yeah. Why do you choose 17 April? It says 1. 17 April. Why?
Yeah, because in number E, however, by the following morning, so I choose 17 April.
Yes. Here, 16 April. That is the news, but it was the confirmed news is on the next day, the following morning. So 17 April, right? So the following morning of 16 April is also correct. Or maybe you can write that directly, the 17 April. 17 April, yes. The world learned the truth about the Titanic on 17th April. Okay, this is about Titanic. Go to listening. We have 7 minutes left. I will let you listen one time first. Number 4, listen to the radio. Listen to this radio discussion.
In this video discussion, the topic is exploring the wreck of the Titanic. Is it right or wrong? What do you think you are going to hear? To share your ideas as a class, then listeners.
Okay, here, exploring the wreck of the Titanic. What is the meaning of wreck? As you know, that the Titanic sank into the sea. So you could see the wreck of the Titanic. So they are talking about that, exploring the wreck of the Titanic. So what is the meaning of wreck? Who wants to say?
Broken, like
The destruction of the Titanic, right? The destruction of the Titanic. So is it right or wrong? Do you think, should we explore the wreck of the Titanic? What do you think? What is your opinion?
we think I think yeah, we should, but it's too risk because
Risky.
Titanic is under the it's under the ocean, like about I don't know, it's like over 1,000 meters. I don't know, so it's too risk. And in the fifth man or 2023, and one Titanic like they are exploring the Titanic, but they didn't escape. They die because it's exploded, right? Yeah, the news, the real news.
You mean that it is risky, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
look at that.
So people shouldn't take risks just for taking back the wreck of the Titanic. Anyone who thinks that it should be explored?
For me, yeah. For me, I want to explore. I want to explore about it. It's like my dream, and I like ocean. I like going around the ocean and traveling over the sea. So yeah, for me, no matter how risky it is, I'm gonna explore it one day.
Okay. So it is open question, so you could say anything as you like. Now let's go to number 5. Number 5, listen again and answer the questions 4 minutes. There are 3 questions. Let's see number 1, 2, 3. We don't have time, but I will let you read quickly. So Ben, read number 1.
Well, how would you summarize Joe's view, Tanya's view, and Patrick's view about exploring the wreck and bringing bad objects from it? Joe thinks that it's alright to explore the wreck because it brings the story to life and help you understand it.
The first question is, how would you summarize Joe's view? You are given the example here, and you know Joe would say a lot, but you need to summarize Joe's view. And next one, Tiana's view, you need to catch the main idea of Tiana's talk. And next one is Patrick's view, right? They are going to talk about exploring the wreck, whether it should be brought back from it. So today, for the sake of time, we don't have time. So for the sake of time, I could not do it. And number 2, Pangupyo, read the question. What is
Patrick wreck?
Patrick's view? Number 2.
Patrick's view
On adventure tourism
tourists and people visiting
the wreck. Okay, next, number 3.
What do Joe and
Tiana
think about the wedding that took place in the deck of
the Titanic? Okay, there are 3 questions. What you need to do is you need to listen carefully and answer for these 3 questions, right? So for the time being, we don't have time for listening. It takes time. That is fine. Now, I will do it in another period. Let's see this one. Use of English. Revision of past tenses. Let's read that. So, Pankupyu, read. Remember the differences between.
Remember the difference between the tenses used to talk about the past. The present tense is used in each sentence below. Use the description in the box to help you. In April 1912, the ship in Biden. It was making good progress. It's not okay.
Read. Atlantic.
A telegram was saying that the ship didn't have. It took the covered here 4 hours to reach the place where the ship had been. We have struck an iceberg.
Okay, everybody. Past tense, it is general, but there are different past tenses. The first one, Because of in April 1912, we use sat still, simple past tense, right? Because of April 1912, it is finished. The second one, it shows the progression. So we use past continuous like was, were, plus verb ing, was making. And next, number C, a telegram was sent. It is passive voice, right? Because verb B plus verb 3, as it is the past, you use was. And number D, it took the cafetier 4 hours to reach the place where the ship has had sunk. So in this case, you know, there are two actions. The first one is it took, and in the second sentence, had sunk. Minady, which action is first? These two actions happened in the past, but took and had sunk. Which one is the earlier one?
Had sunk.
Had sunk is the earlier one, right? Action number one, action number one, took is action number 2. And next, number E, we have stuck an ice patch. So in this case, present perfect. Why do we use present perfect? It is quite different from the other sentences. Why?
Because it shrunk, but it's not over yet. It was still like shrinking. That's why.
But that sentence is in that paragraph, right? In that story. Any other?
Because it's dialogue and it's telling the people on the ship.
Yes, it is a dialogue. So for the dialogue, you can use present perfect, right? So what in the story you are supposed to use past tense, different past tenses, but in the dialogue you can use present perfect. Okay, so here you are explained. Then read past simple.
Past simple for something that happened at a particular time in the past and is completed. Present perfect for something that started in the past and has a present result. Past continuous for something that was happening around a particular time in the past. Past simple passive when you don't know who did the action or when it isn't important to know who did it. Past perfect present simple for something that happened before another event in the past.
Good. Here, I have underlined the key points. You can underline the same as my explanation. One, it isn't important to know who did it. Okay, I want to explain for passive. Passive form is used when the doer is not important or not necessary to be described. In this case, we use passive. That is the point. Not only for past passive, present passive, the same. Why do we need to use passive in some sentences? Because our focus is object, not the subject, right? The doer is not important. And in this case, not necessary to be described. In this case, we use passive. That is the point. Have you underlined these? All right, I will give you homework. Unit 4. I want you to do page 22. Homework number 1. And number 2, circle the correct option. Number 3. So page 22 and 23, 2 pages. 2 pages. Do you know what to do? Workbook,
Yeah.
2 pages. Okay, I will stop here. Hand in your writing. Bye-bye.
Right.